pretty excited.
I just saw my favorite part of this movie from last night is that they got the kid from Chef. I didn't bother to look up his name, but God, I love him.
Should I turn the subtitles?
You were very excited about it.
Maybe. Nah, leave him on because there'll inevitably be something kind of goofy that shows up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and they can follow along.
Yeah, they certainly
Watch
can.
it all last night. So they tell me I'm a lucky man.
Yeah.
Literally. All right.
Yes, it's all right.
It's all right.
And girl, you know, there's no other place I'd be right now. Holding hands with my baby. Welcome to the Bengoolie podcast. My name is Ben, but during the pod, you can refer to me as
Bengoolie. Jingle bells.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all. I wanted to bring everyone in for a little holiday celebration because
treat.
Halloween is over, but that doesn't mean that horror has taken a break. In fact, it's quite the opposite because not only are we visiting some fun, spooky, Christmassy, holiday-themed movies, but we just saw Thanksgiving in theaters.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't it?
Thanksgiving. Sorry, no, I'm thinking of a different Thanksgiving theme.
Boobs in the first minute.
Also
So
incredible.
Different
Boobs in the first minute.
That's not this movie.
Was good discerning.
But Thanksgiving, directed by Eli Roth, which just came out this past month.
Crazy.
Literally curled up in my seat.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So much fun.
That was
Might make you look
stupid
at
good.
turkey differently from now on.
Might make you terrified of Black
I
Friday.
forgot about that part.
Even more.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, so
Stay safe out there.
we've been blessed with some fun holiday thrillers this year
great.
already, and there's another Christmas one coming out.
Silent Night.
Is it A Wonderful Knife?
A Wonderful Knife.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
I love how clever
Yeah.
that is. That's cute.
So excited for that.
Wanna see
Justin
that one.
Long
That one looks
in a
fun.
horror
Yeah.
holiday slasher.
And I would be remiss, of course, if I didn't introduce the other gorgeous people on this camera. The horror hostess, Haley Wade, my girlfriend, looking so cute and so cozy.
I'm feeling cozy.
Little Frady Cat, Scaredy Baby,
Megnog.
Megnog.
Yes.
And
I love
when
the change
we
of
reach the
season.
holidays,
So
it's
appropriate.
Megnog.
Yeah.
Megan Barry, welcome.
Megnog.
And Fetch Films creator, Max Fex. I do this every time. Max Fettchenhauer. Max Fettchenhauer.
It's German.
It's very German and very handsome. So, yeah. But yeah, he has some new reviews up as well. Check those out. We talked the Marvels recently, and now Godzilla -1 is coming out soon.
So yeah. Most recent, I have a review on The Exorcist Believer that I'm
That's
pretty
right.
proud of.
Exorcist
And I have a
Believer.
review on The Marvels that I think is pretty good. And coming up very soon, it'll probably, maybe, I don't know, no promises. I don't know. Sometimes I'm lazy. It might be up by the time this video is up. I have a review for Godzilla -1 coming up.
Hell yeah.
Links
Beat you.
in the description.
Check them out.
Speaking of holiday movies, though, we just watched one of my new favorites. I think
Little
we
Gringly
watched
guy.
Krampus last night.
Krampus is coming. He's coming to the chimney. He's not Grandpa.
Grandpa's?
Grandpa? No, it's Krampus.
I had never actually seen this one, which is kind of a rarity when it comes to. But you guys all had, and I kind of liked that because I got to kind of shout
fun.
things out during the movie and guess towards the end what was happening and see what everyone's face would do when they looked back at me. I had fun watching it with you guys because it was so goofy and so wild,
So
but
much fun.
also really detail oriented and very
Kind
sharp.
of kept you guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
was fun to see your reaction to it.
It's also really funny, too.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
You see everyone's reaction to it.
Yeah.
I was like, what'd you take away? Oh, what part did you like? It was,
Yeah.
had moments for everyone, I feel like.
Right, it gets it, and it's actually creepy. It's
Yeah.
actually
It is.
kind of
Spooky.
spooky.
Yeah.
and I love the German lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots
was
of
fun.
there's
The
just lots
grandma.
of fun
The grandma.
things about it.
Sold it.
Toni Collette, Adam Scott, the kid from Chef. So they tell me that I'm a lucky man. I love all of the characters and the evil Christmas villains.
Christmas ghouls.
The elves.
Because I went into it, those elves were like
elves.
purge villains.
Spooky.
So creepy. And I did not
wild
expect
things are.
that of this movie. I really was like, this is going to be just a creature feature style, drop Krampus in a house or in a neighborhood in the middle of Christmas and see what happens. I really wanted him to bag people up and beat them with sticks, but that's just like the Office fan in me wanting to see a Belschnickel
You brought that up.
thing.
It's also just like wanting to see like our Christmas traditions like be represented on the big screen.
That's true.
They'll put sticks in the kids' shoes, but I don't think they beat them with the sticks.
I
But
put
up to
sticks in your
interpretation. Do what you want. I guess.
Was it sticks or rocks?
I would think it could be both, but I remember sticks vividly being in what we talked about.
That's such a dick
Sticks
move.
were involved.
Just putting rocks in someone's shoes.
Yeah,
and
it
be
could have been like any
"Ha-ha,
nature
You have
gunk
rock
like
and
that."
shoe. Now you have to take it out. You all know that movie.
No.
It's like a small indie film. It's called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah. I actually have seen that one.
animated?
Crazy enough.
Yeah,
the
which one?
The Abominable Snowman. And the claymation one.
Actually, kind of. Yeah, he was kind of scary.
Big Bumble.
Big Bumble is his
Big
name.
Bumble. Scared
Really?
the
That's
shit out
hilarious.
of me.
Yeah,
when I was a kid.
I love Big Bumble.
I mean, I love him now, but when I was a kid, I did not love him.
No.
I feared him.
I frighted him.
And
Frighted.
I frighted him, and I
scary.
wanted him to go away. And I had nightmares of him. I had dreams of him coming into my room, tearing my arms off, and
Oh my
eating all the
God.
tendons out of the inside of my body.
That's kind of awesome.
Is Max just like unpacking
He
his
is
trauma
definitely
right now?
like a kaiju.
He is a kaiju.
Big Bumble is,
He
is
Ay, ay,
kind
ay.
of a kaiju.
Oh man,
No,
I'd love to
Christmas
see
Carol was
Godzilla
spooky.
versus Big Bumble.
Yeah,
Big
man.
Bumble. Oh, Kong
Yeah,
versus
dude.
Big Bumble.
Kong versus. Let's throw all three of them into the movie.
Why
into the
not?
movie. Let's see what
Kong
happens.
falls in love with Big Bumble.
And
Yeah,
God-
Wait, what's
Wait a
the big?
second.
What's the
Love
Hydra
triangle.
one?
Love triangle.
Love
Godzilla,
triangle.
King Kong. Big Bumble.
Is Hydra the
Mothra.
Is that
And Mothra.
Mothra? That's what it was.
A love
No,
diamond.
Hydra is one of them.
Hydra. Okay.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Hydra's King.
Hydra, and then
King
there's
Ghidorah.
like Mecha Godzilla. And
Mecha.
Don't forget about my
yeah,
man,
he's made out of
Gigan.
metal, and he's created by humans to defeat regular Godzilla.
Oh my God.
It's pretty
More
awesome.
kaiju.
They're like, let's
It's
make our
crazy.
own.
All of
We
them.
gotta stop him.
And
They're
Don't
up to
forget about
something.
Gigan.
Gigan.
Gigan's awesome. He shoots like a little heat ray out of his eyes, and he's got like big claw arms.
Oh my
and,
God.
Like,
Gengar, and
no, not like a lot.
Charizard, and
Yeah.
See, A Christmas Carol's enough to put me.
Sudo Wudu.
Like
I
that's
know.
scary.
Yeah.
They're over here like.
I'm over
And
here
Pikachu.
like Krampus
Pikachu.
was scary.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
Krampus
Don't
was
forget,
nightmare fuel.
Don't forget.
Don't forget Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
What?
Kaiju.
And yeah. Fucking Gypsy
What,
Danger.
Megalodon?
What the fuck is
What's
Gypsy
happening?
Danger?
That's the big robot.
Oh, I haven't seen Pacific Rim. I was
no.
just saying it because I know they have big robots and monsters. So
I watched
anyway,
it the other night. I'm not even joking.
We've gone completely off
Back
the rails.
to the Christmas
but actually,
kaiju.
in
All right.
Krampus,
Okay.
the monsters,
Yeah.
the little goblin-y
So
guys,
much
the
fun.
elves,
Or the
terrifying.
snacks.
But you know what was probably the creepiest and most confusing?
Yes, I know what you're gonna
Tunnel
say.
thing. The like
The tunnel
Jack
thing.
in the Box
yeah.
tunnel guy.
The practical effects on that Jack in the Box guy was so cool.
The whole movie had great
Yeah.
practical effects, but
So
yes,
good.
tunnel,
Was he like
Jack
an
in the Box.
inchworm?
He would
So
just
wait,
be
wait,
so normal, and then you'd be like,
I said
swallowing a guy.
So I said tunnel guy, but I was referring to the tunneling under the snow. Is that the
Oh.
same character?
no, I don't
Something
know.
else.
Is something else, right?
I think
or
it's
Krampus
different.
himself or
No,
the
something?
we don't
spirit
know.
of
Something.
Krampus.
It's like this thing under the snow
Yes,
crawl
something
like
under the
tunnels
snow.
under and swallows people or whatever. And I was like, that has to be the Jack in the Box thing.
But he moves
It's
too
like,
slow.
But you're right. It's and he doesn't go outside at all.
No.
So
It must be
now I'm
something
like
else.
that. There's just even more intrigue to this.
You're just
Yeah.
screwed
The
either
snow
way.
monsters.
You're
Just
screwed.
outside.
You're right.
The gingerbread were not scary. They were just kind of
No.
like
They're
They
kind of
were-
goofy
They
and
were
fun.
the
They were
they were
Kooky
fun.
and-
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm glad you're here.
Christmas.
Kooky.
You know.
Gingerbread kooky.
Basically, Krampus is strapped up, and if you mess with him, you're getting pow-towned. Also, the practical effects of Krampus was cool too. Like, I forgot what
His
his
face
looked
is-
like.
His
They
face
used
was
a lot of
cool.
good
Yeah.
masks.
I forgot Krampus. We even saw his face. I thought it was just a goat face at first.
So when I went into this movie, I was like, I mean, you see the horns and stuff, and you watch some of the marketing. I really pictured like a more animal style face with like, some goat features or something like that. He just looked like Santa with a meth problem.
Death
and it
Santa.
was awesome because it
Terrifying
looked, it was,
Santa.
But it was permanent too. His face didn't change.
that's what I mean. And, I think the realism of it though, without it looking like an animal and looking more human, close to human.
Yeah.
It made it scarier because it was like, that's so, it's a
Uncanny.
twisted, mangled human face.
You know the
that
thing
you're
that
like,
messes me up
uncanny.
about
gross.
the design of his face is if you look at his eyeballs, he still has those goat eyeballs, which proves that he's
Yeah.
not
Does he?
human.
Oh, I didn't
And it's
notice
like
he had eyeballs.
to me, it's like
Yeah.
something
I thought they were
wearing
voids.
dark.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks like
something-
just dark eyes.
Thought
the
it
whole
was
It
time.
does look
voids.
like he's wearing a mask. Like every single character from his realm or whatever, his posse, they all look like they're like wearing a mask or they're like actual objects animated. Like it
Yeah.
feels very like illusionist. Like they might literally just be like literal demon creatures that
Yeah.
either are wearing masks or are
Just made that way.
or like literal gingerbread baked like cookies that have been reanimated as
crazy.
demon servants.
It's just like and it's like this
wild.
big world of German lore that I know.
I gotta know what's
they,
real.
They probably could have made 13 different movies based on
Yeah.
all the weird German holiday evil characters and stuff. But like, I like that they kept it, tight and concise, and also like with a lot of different stuff. So
Did you know that NOLA has like a Krampus like festival parade? Like
Do they
Amelia
really?
Cole posted a video of it on her story that they had like a whole Krampus like dressed up like
No way.
parade. So like and in Germany they have a Krampus festival too.
that makes sense. New Orleans wouldn't have been the first city, I guess, but honestly, is probably not the last one
So it's
either.
a widespread
out to
tradition
me, though.
thing.
It kinda, yeah.
Now I
mean,
want to know where else
I can
has a
imagine.
Krampus festival.
Right.
Let's find the closest one.
Bloomington.
Let's go.
Okay.
Bloomington has a Krampus festival.
What?
Do they really?
Done.
Are they dressed up and everything too?
Oh yeah. They go down the street. They
Why
hit you
did
with
you not
sticks and
open with
everything.
that?
That's wild.
Hit you with sticks and everything.
I forgot.
Not
Have you?
the
Have you? Max
Yeah,
is
they do.
from Bloomington. Have you
I
ever
am.
been?
I haven't. And I've always wanted to go.
I guess that would have been. We would have known, but
I don't know.
Right now.
We should look and see when it's happening.
Hello, Mom.
Carmel, Chris Kindlemart, Bloomington,
Doing
Krampus
Krampus
Fest.
festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So using the tried and true 5-star system, what would we rate this movie? I thought Krampus was pretty good, but I think you guys should go first this time around.
Okay.
Haley, what would you rate this movie?
Well, so I like Christmas. I like some spooky stuff. Okay. So
Nice.
I think I'm gonna give this movie
I don't know.
a 4. I was leaning 3.5, but I'm
4.
feeling 4 because it has a theme. It does follow like the narrative that it's easy to follow along. It does mimic A Christmas Carol. So, anyways, I feel like a 4 is good.
Great.
Yeah.
Megan.
Yeah.
Megnog.
Oh, hey.
What's your rating?
Whoa.
I think I'm actually, and we didn't really get into very much about like the cons of this movie because it just didn't seem necessary.
No, I mean, I think
know the
people have already formed their
vibe.
opinions
Yeah.
about this long ago. so
Precisely.
I just wanted to celebrate it a little bit.
Exactly. And I think for that, I'm going to say 3.5 because I did like it and I thought it was pretty good. And it was mostly my like. If I'm just rating it on how much I liked it, 4. But if I'm just going like, I'm rating it, I'm going to have to go 3.5. Like if it wasn't for the holiday, I wouldn't rate it as high.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know? But like, because it's for the holiday
What
and
takes
it's
it down that 0.5?
a 4 just seems like that's something I'd give to a movie I cared about a little more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Honest.
fair.
Just, you know,
I think I'm with that.
3.5 felt fair.
That's fair.
like I did find I wasn't, it didn't hold my attention the entire time. So I
No.
don't feel right giving it too high of a score.
That's
Right.
fair.
But nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. That's fine.
Max.
Scores. What are scores? What are numbers?
Numbers.
What do they mean? Are they just decimals counting down to when we die? I don't know. But what I can tell you is this movie's a 4 out of 5 for me.
Epic.
I think that the biggest thing that bringing it down, I love camp. I love campy movies. I love silly, cheesy
is
goofiness in
campy.
my horror movies. And I think this movie gets it when it comes to camp. The only thing that brings it down for me is I think some of the campiness is a little heavy handed.
Yeah.
The big one for me is the, the kid going after the gingerbread
Right.
Yeah.
guy on the hook.
Yeah.
Jokes like that are a little like, okay,
All right.
it's a little, like we said earlier, a little too easy.
Could be
I think.
stronger.
Yeah. So that brings it down a bit for me, but I think overall the practical effects are awesome.
It was cool.
It's really funny too. It knows how to be funny. I don't think it's the scariest thing in the world, but when it wants to be creepy, it can be creepy.
Yeah.
I love just like the idea. I love a good wintertime horror movie, and this I think is my favorite one. Right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And I haven't seen a ton of them, so it's hard to compare and contrast. I think just as a movie in general and as like a horror movie, I'm in your boat. I think 3.5 is a really fair.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that, will make me boost this to a 4, so 4 is this cast. Adam Scott, Toni Collette, David Koechner is in this movie, and of course, so they tell me that I'm a lucky man. The kid from Chef. I still don't know his name. I feel bad I don't know his name. I'll look it up.
He's
after
a lucky
this,
man.
but He is a lucky man, and so are all of us for having seen
Josh?
him in this movie.
Man,
Yeah.
it's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I really like. I think even the there's the two snarky kids in this movie.
Yeah.
They really deliver. They
Yeah.
are very
Stevie and
consistent with the
Jordan.
character. Yeah, thank you, Stevie and Jordan. The character
His name
names.
is Max. Those are the characters.
That's me. That's my name.
Wow, this is your name.
Also
You were in a
deserve to have
movie.
your entire fit. Never mind.
Anyway. Yeah, love this, and it was fun to watch with friends. Gather your friends and family around for a little holiday horror, if you will, because this was a blast, and it was just like
It was great.
It's just goofy. So anyway,
Goofy Christmas.
Yeah.
Name is
what's his name?
Joshua. No, it's
really
not.
close. It's MJ Anthony.
I would never have
MJ.
even gotten close.
That's how you
to
spell MJ.
EMJAY.
Yes.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
And he is. I want you to guess how old he is
Now or when he did
25.
Krampus? Now he
25.
he was probably like 11 when he did Chef, and Chef came out in 2011 or 2011
He's like
or
21.
so.
He's like 21.
He has to be about 22 or 23
21?
now.
I feel like 24.
23. He's
24 locked
23.
in.
22.
24.
23.
He is 20. He was born in 2003.
No kidding.
Oh, he's a
Dang.
youngster.
So you were
He's
closest, Max.
3 years younger than you.
You can take a
Excellent.
shot now.
Excellent. Well, I love him, and I hope he does more movies soon.
We wish you-
Just looked at his IMDb really quick, and I was actually like, "Oh, you were in that. You were in that.
Whoa.
So we
What
should
was
check
he
that
in?
out later."
Cool. All right.
We wish you, MJ,
Okay.
a very merry.
Well, this was great, guys. Thanks for hanging out and talking about more movies with me. Max Fettchenhauer, thank you for joining me. Check out Fetch Films on YouTube. We'll link below.
Thank you.
Meg Nog, thanks for joining me. Always a pleasure to have the horror babies input. And to my horror hostess, I love you. You're beautiful.
Thanks. Oh, I love you too.
I'm beautifuler though, right?
Rare.
My name is Ben,
Horror.
but during the pod, you can refer to me as
Bengoolie.
Happy holidays. And good night.
Ding, 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 ding.
So they tell me I'm a lucky man. Yes, I'm
Yes, I'm so right.